What do you do, my gente? Your boy's coming through once again with the new video. I hope and pray that you're doing fine today. I wish nothing but the best for all of you. And today's video is going to be on Gace. There's somebody came up and basically told me a story about oh boy, and I find it very interesting. You know, I believe that at this moment is when he did that deal with the feds and stuff like that. But before we continue with the video or the story, I would like to ask you, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button real quick. Like the video, share the video. I will highly appreciate it. So let's go to the story. So Gace, rapper, entrepreneur, / gang member. You know, the boy, he was doing it. He was doing it, right? He was doing it. Had money, had a wife, nice house and stuff like that. He was doing it. He did it smart. He did it smart because I seen what he was doing. He did it very smart, right? And dude, he started getting greedy. Got in problems with the feds and stuff like that. And his lawyer did some crazy ass moves that I basically exposed him. He had bad paperwork. In his previous case, he took the stand and he talked more than what he should have, right? Second, the most important one, he was a paid snitch for the FBI. And he's been working for the FBI since 2005. Get your numbers, dude. Get your numbers, cuz. Start taking note. So, old boy caught his case in, 2003. And then he was working for the FBI in 2005. Just trip on this. So there's somebody who I speak with, right? He's been in and out of jail, prison, YA, and stuff like that. And he's been around, right? So this guy had mentioned before all this shit popped up, right? That one time he sent a message to Gace and asked him if he was in San Pedro with him. Of course, Gace to this, he responded that he wasn't there no more. You know what I mean? He wasn't there. And that was that issue, right? So all this shit popped up and it went all south, right? Old boy was trying to clean his shit up, but it didn't work. Everybody knew what was the truth and what his attempts didn't help, right? It just shows you how much this guy wanted the approval from the next man. He tries so hard. He pays money to individuals so he can have a reputation. So he can be good in the eyes of the next man, you know? When in reality, all he had to do is just worry about him and his wife in prison, right? We'll trip on this though. I'm going to tell you one thing. If he's that young, the FBI is not going to approach him. Why? Because what information he has. The FBI would not approach old boy, right? He's too young. He's not even involved in the with the big boys, you know? So the FBI is not going to go chase him and say, hey man, you're going to work for us. No. This guy had to make a move. I'm assuming that when he was fighting for his case or right after he got sentenced, I'm pretty sure old boy sent a letter because either he decided to do it or maybe because his lawyer advised him to do it. The reason why is because he didn't have he was not a citizen. So once you commit a felony, dude, you're getting deported. Tell me about it, right? So I think this guy, just to cover his ass, was like, you know what, dude? I'm going to work for the FBI. I'm going to go into prison. Tell you everything that I know of. Give you all the information. But don't deport me. But trip on this. This is what everything happened. So the guy who told me about this story, he was in San Pedro in the INS hole. I believe it's in front of the federal prison that is right there. I don't know if it's called San Pedro as well, right? This happened in 2000, between 2003 2004. And what this guy tells me is basically that he was in fight pot in the red jumpsuits. The guy who had the pot was Scrappy, or Sleepy, Sleepy from Pacoima. He had the pot. And there were the red jumpsuits. This means that whoever's in that pot either had a felony or just gotta get out of prison, right? So old boy tells me that that G-Face was right there. That his name was Gace, and that he just got out of YA or was coming from the Padrinos, something like that, right? G-Face, he remembers that G-Face had a picture where he was showing everybody where he's sitting at the bunk. And I guess it's a picture that either they took at Juvie or at YA, right? Well, I don't know what was the case of why he ended up going like that right there, if he was still fighting his case or was in the process of going to YA or whatever. But the thing is that he was there. If somebody knows about this story, come forward, say what's up. And what he finds distinctive, why he believed that was him, is because he had those green eyes and he was Armenian. His name was Gace. That makes a lot of sense, because I believe old boy wrote a letter to ICE. Probably had his case pulled to the feds, right? And where he's trying to fight his case so they don't deport him. And he ended up getting a deal with the feds, in the sense that I'll give you information if you don't deport me. Just trip on this, man. Trip on this. This is some major shit, man. If somebody was right there, man, and can actually confirm this, I'm telling you, that's where old boy got the deal. And probably his lawyer is the one, knowing that he was young at that time, his lawyer had to advise him that, hey, dude, do this, because if not, they're gonna deport you, and you better get a deal with the feds and stuff like that. So this is some crazy ass story, man. It is crazy ass story, and come on. So Ghostface is a perfect. He's a perfect story, man. In the sense that he didn't understand when enough was enough, right? The purpose of getting a bag is for those who are like us, right? Who come from the bottom. Even though we do illegal stuff, the thing is to get that bag and then move to legal. Because eventually all that shit's gonna caught up to you. This guy didn't know when to say enough is enough. He got greedy. He wanted to get still involved with the politics. And everything came back and bite him in the ass. Now he's sitting on the feds. They're still trying to fucking clear his name when that shit's all over the mud and shit. And all for what? For the approval of the next man. Come on, just think about it. Please think about it. Dude, you got all that money. What's the matter what the next man thinks about you? In your head, as long as you know who you are and that you're made, that's all that matters. Again, he knows who he is, right? He did what he did. But the funny part is that those guys pretending who they're not. That's the funny part, man. And this is a clear example of that. So hopefully you like this story, man. We'll see how it goes with G-Face. Most likely he's going to get deported this time, because he just fucked his shit up. Straight up. I'm pretty sure that he wasn't giving information to the feds no more. He got a bag. he got defined. I'm assuming probably he wasn't involved in politics and all that stuff as deep as maybe in prison he was. But the feds actually exposed him, right? That's why he fucking shit came out like that. So, to next video, man. Take care and stay safe.